Hello, welcome back, Blake District. My name is Kastian, and we are playing more Mass Effect today. I hope you're having a fantabulous Tuesday. I'm having a good start to the day. Yeah, it's going well. What am I doing? What am I looking for? I'm trying to close that down. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it's been a fairly good morning. Finally got my Kindle to work again, so I've been reading more of Mass Effect Revelations. I'm rereading it because I'm inspired by the game. Yeah, we're doing some more side missions today, and then we're going to try and get to Novaria, the planet of the corporations, wherein all corporations do business, and maybe some untoward business that we're not supposed to know about. Hello, Hexic! It's bright and early today. Lovely to see you, my friend. As always, folks, before we get started on anything, if you do like what we do here and you want to support the channel, please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you are watching this on YouTube after the fact. If you don't know what to comment, wait till the end of the video and I will let you know. But now, without further ado, really, let's just jump in to some more Mass Effect, shall we? I have unmuted that. That's good. I was just like, did I unmute the game? I did. We'll start, however, by seeing if Caden wants to chat about anything.
Anything you need, Commander?
Whatever you want.
Just trying
How's
to get
things?
a sense of where
How's
the
life?
crew's at.
How's life with you, Hexic? How are things?
I've wasted enough of your time for
Alright,
now,
cool.
Commander.
You got nothing new to say? That's fine. We'll just check in with everybody real quick. See if they've got anything new to say. I don't think they will. You remind me a little bit of Eddie Izzard, my friend. I have had that my entire life.
I get the feeling you want to ask
I'm right
me
here,
something,
semi-lurking. I'm
Commander.
taking on Auntie Ethel right now. Well, good luck with you.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Nothing in
I should
particular. Yes, Eddie Izzard has
Goodbye,
been
Shepard.
something I have received my whole life, and I always take it as a compliment. Even before I knew who they were. I was like, my mum got in trouble. Well, with friends, not like actually in trouble, but my mum got in trouble with friends because they were like, how could you let him watch Eddie Izzard so young? And she was like, I didn't. I didn't let him watch Eddie Izzard. That's just how he is. So I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I met them once. Very lovely. Very, very kind person. Hey, guy! I'm here too, and you have at least 6% of my attention next to my work. That's honestly not the right percentage, but I will take it, guy.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Why? What did I do?
For everything. Taking me with you.
So,
letting me
I
be
want
part
to
of
point
your
out
team.
that we have had a lot of very
I've learned a lot.
early, like,
I've thought a lot about
conversations
about not sacrificing
with
innocence
these
to achieve
guys,
the
even
goal,
though we've
about finding the best
we've
way
done
through,
one
not
main
just the
mission.
fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized
Good
it
luck with
wasn't
Auntie
because of
Ethel,
what he did to those
Tobin.
people.
I meant to say.
That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Don't let it become
Words
personal.
mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll
With
also
Auntie Ethel.
apply for Spectre training, but I'll do
Well,
it
what?
right.
It didn't come
I won't
over.
Compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust
Shh,
me,
you
then I
don't know,
deserve to be the
Tobin.
one protecting them.
I've been here the whole time. Whoopsie. Anyway, Garrus is here, and I'm just saying, like, we're on like we've solved his issues
I'm glad
so
you see it that
quickly.
way.
Thank you for calling it
Keep
out,
that
though,
in
because that would have been a
mind
very
when you meet
long
Sarah.
stream of me
Don't
just
worry,
talking.
Commander. I will.
He's learnt his lesson. He's like, people don't have to die just because I'm mad at them. And that is true.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
Hey,
You ever go on any missions
I got
for
you,
hours
Tobin.
before?
Just keep you on your toes.
Saving the galaxy from
Keep
certain
you on your toes, my
destruction?
friend.
No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Tell me more, Rex.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat.
Ho 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 ho.
What an ass.
That has been our experience with the
I guess
Volus
even
thus
politicians
far, but I
have to
have
get
to
murked
assume
from
that
time
they're
to
not
time,
all
huh?
like that.
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to
Ah, the
erase
illusions
his
are a nightmare,
past.
yes indeed.
Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
That's going to be a more difficult
I can see why that might give you pause.
situation.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends.
Do you mean in the series,
Sort
Hexic, or do you mean in this specific game?
We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian.
Because I have an answer to both.
Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs
Series,
come in all
okay.
shapes. Anyway,
Place.
when I told
Is he saying
Alina
that the
about
Vola
the
had a
diplomat's
nice ass,
contract,
or that they were a jerk? I
he
think
and
he's
I
saying that they were a
laughed
jerk,
about
guy. Everyone please cover your ears if you have not experienced the full Mass Effect trilogy. I'm going to spoil a death that occurs within the game to answer a question in chat. Do it for the next 30 seconds. I'm going to cover my mouth so you can't see what I'm saying. It is the same for me, Hexic. Your answer is the same as mine. It broke my heart. Technically speaking, I'm not actually spoiling anything unless that people are reading the chat, but like, yes, it absolutely devastated me the first time it happened. So, I'm with you 100%. Spoiler thing is over. Anyway.
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end,
Sounds
I
like
let
you two
her
liked
pick
each
the
other.
location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun
Oh, no.
with mercs. and
I mean, this is a
smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any
nearly 20-year-old
innocent
game at this point.
bystanders.
So, like,
It always was
spoiler
a
warning
softie.
is in constant effect, really. It sounds like Rex and Alina had a bit of a thing going on, which I'm here for. Tobin, oh my god, why'd you spoil it?
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition.
Yeah, don't worry about
Had
it
to
too much.
kill a
Actually.
bunch of mercs and use their
Keep spoilers
crap
to a
weapons.
minimum, but like,
By the third day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or
don't
gone.
stress too much.
Life support
It's
was
been a
failing,
long time.
But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up.
Yeah, I know.
Damn
I'm not
tough,
sure.
that one. Then just when
I'm not sure I want it.
had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
Did she get out?
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave.
Do you know what would have been really
And
cool?
when that place blew, there was nothing left larger
If we bumped
than
into Alina and she had
Turian's
survived.
right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay.
As in if we bumped into her again.
But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well,
Wait, Darth Vader was Luke's
they deserve
father?
to live,
That's right.
at least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He
It
wanted
is
her
very
dead.
much so that. Now, I
I
still
told him the truth. Alina was still alive.
I
and she
still
was
do
really
put spoiler
pissed.
warnings in front of things like that. I mean, you
I
know,
told
you've
him
heard
if
me
he
say
wanted
it.
to live, he'd need
Like,
me
I'll be
around
talking about
to
something that
protect him.
happened in a movie 40 years ago, and I'll be like, so spoiler alert for this movie from 40 years ago. And my friends, including Guy, stepfather, what are you doing? Like, my friends, including Guy, will be like, it's a movie from 40 years ago. We've either seen it or we're not gonna see it. And I'm like, I know, but I don't like spoiling things. I don't really care about spoilers because I'm always someone who, like, I try and avoid them. Like, here's the thing, I'm not looking for spoilers, but I also often don't care because I want to see how they pull it off. You know what I mean? If someone says, oh, this thing happens and this person dies, or these people get together, or this thing happens, I'm always like, okay, how do they do that? How do they manage that? That's really cool. I want to see this happen, or I want to read this happen. Whereas there have been two things that I cared about the spoilers for, right? One was Avengers Endgame. I didn't want any spoilers for Endgame because Infinity War happened to me at a time where I was at my absolute lowest. When I was living in Malaysia, I had a terrible, terrible time, mostly of my own cause. But I had this terrible time, and I thought, I'm going to cheer myself up by going to see Avengers. Now, I read the comics, I knew what happened in Infinity War, but I was like, no, it's still going to be fine, it's going to be fun. Spoiler alert for Infinity War, by the way. But I was like, it's going to be fine, it'll be a Marvel movie, I'll feel better at the end of it. And I was in such a low place that I watched this movie, and I kid you not, I didn't speak for 2 days. Because I was processing everything. I was in such a low headspace to watch what happens at the end of Infinity War happen. It broke me for like 2 days. And then I was better, it got better, I left that place, everything got better. And actually, I was at like one of my high points in my life when Endgame came around. And so when Endgame came around, I was like, you know what, I don't want any spoilers for this. I want to experience all the high highs and all the low lows of this movie, because I'm in such a better headspace than I was when I watched the last movie. I just want it all to happen to me. So I cared about those spoilers, and I cared about the spoilers for Game of Thrones, because I had read the book. I had read all the books up to Stargate Atlantis, The Show Saved Me at My Lowest. Media does that, you know what I mean? Like, people talk about it, it's like, it's just a show, it's just a video. Sometimes things mean different things to people. It really does matter. And yeah, Game of Thrones was just because I had read the books, and so we hadn't got an ending to the books. We still don't have an ending to the books. We probably never will have an ending to the books. But I read all the books, then the TV show had happened, and I was watching the TV show, and I was really interested to see how they were going to end the story in the TV show. And then I watched the last season of Game of Thrones, and it was a disappointment, is all I'll say. But yes, I haven't actually watched any Stargate, but I have heard great things about Stargate Atlantis in particular. So yeah, I mean, media is important, folks. Entertainment is important. Movies, TVs, plays, books, video games. I mean, Mass Effect's very important to me because it was important to me during a very, instrumental part of my life. And I will forever love the Mass Effect series for that. Same with Grim Fandango, which is my favorite video game of all time. Claire Obscura has joined that club, not because it affected me during a specific period of time, but just because it was such an amazing game. Anyway, yeah, you told him that?
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes.
Bet that paid well.
Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
Yes.
So long, Rex.
I will argue that I think that the last season of Game of Thrones was fine up until the Battle of Winterfell.
What's your opinion on the last?
That's your. Too bad those.
After the Battle of Winterfell, it probably should have stopped. we probably should have stopped there. Rex is such a blunt knife. Oh yeah. Yeah, gotta love him. Gotta love him. Hello, Tally. Anything new to say?
Hey, Shepard.
Nothing new?
You need
Okay.
something?
I should go.
I
See you
should
later.
go. We're gonna go do some missions. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about why the end of Endgame was important to me. But yeah, generally speaking, spoilers, I'm never fussed about. I'm not even really bothered about spoilers from Star Wars, and Star Wars is the most beloved overall franchise to me. Still to this day, I know people hate the Disney stuff. I know they do. I think, generally speaking, the Disney stuff that isn't the sequel trilogy has been solid. Nothing's been lower than a 5 out of 10 for me. Now, you want it to be more than that, but yeah, nothing's been lower than a 5 out of 10 for me. However, I do want to be clear that I want to be abundantly clear. Book of Boba Fett was a 5 out of 10. I was trying to collect my thoughts there. Do you see that? Yeah, Book of Boba Fett was a 5 out of 10. It would have been worse if we didn't have it be Mandalorian 2.5. in the middle. You didn't like what they did with the Khaleesi. No, I mean, it was kind of... like, it didn't come out of nowhere the way that people said it did. However, that didn't mean that it was justified or earned. It wasn't earned. It wasn't an earned moment. It just sort of happened because we needed to see that she had to be bad for reasons that we couldn't really talk about or whatever. Oh. Have I already scanned it? Acolyte was a 2 out of 10 for you. And that, you know what? I understand why people feel that way. I really enjoyed Acolyte. I did really enjoy Acolyte. And I'll tell you why I really enjoyed Acolyte. I loved seeing Star Wars from an era that was nothing to do with the Skywalker family. I do wish that they hadn't sort of retrod things that didn't need to be retrod, in the form of the, like, creating someone through the Force. It kind of did make Anakin a little less special. But, you know, that happens, and I'm not mad about it completely. The fights were some of the best fights we've seen in Star Wars for a long time. And I will maintain that. Because it was unnecessary. So I will accept and acknowledge when people say that they feel that way about it. Yeah, everyone is allowed to like what they like. I'm never going to tell someone they're wrong for liking something. Do I want a raptor? I do love the raptor. She's more of a pistol lady anyway, isn't she? Cool. Oh, let's give her a better biotic amp. And then better armor. None of this is better than what I got, so yeah, let's pop this on you. You can wear the assassin armor. Cool. Alright, sorry. Anyway, I really like Acolyte 2. I love Manny Jacinto. I was so upset when I heard it wasn't getting another season because I wouldn't get to see the purple light noodle in action. Purple light noodle was a choice. Light whips have always been an interesting thing to me in the Star Wars universe. Because it's not new. There's a whole bunch of different like versions of lightsabers that I get into. There is, in Legends, there is also light tonfars. And if you don't know what a tonfar is, it's like a nightstick, right? That the police have. So it's essentially a club with a handle off to the side, so it can be used for defensive stuff as well as offensive stuff. Light tonfas are interesting. There are light whips. Obviously, we have seen the light sort of claymore. There are some interesting things. Light, saber staffs, actual saber pikes. Yeah, there are some interesting things that go on in the Star Wars universe. They're like, how do we reinvent the lightsaber? And honestly, you don't need to reinvent the lightsaber. It's cool. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's wielding it. Actually, no, it does matter who's wielding it. It does matter who's wielding it. I'm gonna say some stuff real quick.
With all this
I
exploration
think
of Prothean
Daisy
culture, this
Ridley
must be like a
did a
survey
fantastic job with what she was
Our
given.
travels now are
I don't have
somewhat
any
different
hate
from
towards
my
Daisy Ridley
normal
whatsoever. I
explorations.
think she's great.
I would prefer lengthier studies
However,
and fewer explosions.
she
The loss
did
of all
not
this
get
Prothean
enough
technology. It's just one more thing Sarah will have to
training.
pay for.
light nightstick, like a nightlight. I hate that. but you could do that if you wanted to. You shouldn't, but you could. I don't think she received enough training to like make the lightsaber feel like part of her. You know what I mean? Like, and she didn't need to be fancy or twirly around, but she looked like she was sort of, even after she'd received training from Luke and while she'd been training in the forests and stuff like that, she looked a little bit like she was just kind of like wielding it like a club. And I didn't love that. She did a great job. This is not hate for Daisy Ridley, but yeah, I do wish that she had received. I do wish that she had felt more natural wielding it. You know what I mean? Because like Adam Driver, his lightsaber style was very brutal, but it looked natural. It looked like a part of. It looked like a you know, a teenager had learned how to use the thing, and had incorporated the rage into his swinging. So his was meant to be a little wild, but it still looked more controlled than Rey. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the day, everyone in those films did their best, except for perhaps the writers and the directors. And that's all I'll say on that, because I could get into this for a long, long time. But yeah, I think 90% of the stuff that's happened under Disney is great. I do. I also think 90% of the stuff that happened in Legends, in the expanded universe, was great. I think two things can be true at once. More matriarch writings. Yeah, I don't think you would call them nightlights to the person's face, guy, because they were a Sith. Well, no, they weren't a Sith. They were a fallen Jedi. It's an important distinction, because Sith follow the Sith code. Fallen Jedi just turn to the dark side of the Force. It's different.
Heading out.
I also want to make it known that the comic books that exist under Disney Star Wars are some of the best Star Wars media out there. And if you haven't read the Darth Vader series of comics, read them. You won't regret it. People usually tell me it's weird because I love Harry Potter more than you do love Laurie. It depends on what you grew up with, man. You know what I mean? I grew up with Harry Potter, but I grew up with Star Wars first. And my love for my love for Harry Potter hasn't faded in terms of loving the franchise, but it has been dampened by the woman who writes it. You know? Because I don't agree with the way she chooses to weaponize her platform. But I also understand that it's very nostalgic and it means a lot to a lot of people, and I'm not going to take that away from them. Yeah, I mean, the first book I ever read was The Hobbit, so I love Tolkien with my whole heart. But the first film I remember watching with my dad, like going to a cinema to watch, was the remake, not the remakes, the remasters of the original trilogy. We went to see Star Wars A New Hope at the cinema, because they were doing a showing of it, and I fell in love that day, and I've never looked back. I've never looked back.
Let's go, Eclipse! Time to earn my pay!
Oh, Eclipse. I bloody love that they're doing this with this mod, where they've gone, everyone is like the things. Do you understand what you feel like that? It's kind of weird how she's using a platform for this kind of stuff. One has to remember that they're bigots and assholes. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, like, it's very much so a case of try and separate the art from the artist. I try not to give any money to her.
Let's earn our credits!
But, like, yeah. Like, you can't... You don't get to pick who writes your favorite thing. You know? And it's unfortunate that you don't. But you don't. You don't get to decide, like, whether or not you are mad at her. She wrote the books, and if you love the books, and you love the films, that's her work. She did write it. There are some questionable things about it, and that's fine. But there are questionable things about a lot of media. So, we just kind of... I can't get angry. When the game came out a couple years back, I had a clip up on my from my Twitch that people were watching, where basically I was saying, like, I'm not gonna tell anyone they're wrong. 100% Hexic. I'm not gonna tell anyone they're wrong for buying the game. I'm not gonna tell anyone that they're evil or bad because they chose to buy this game knowing that money would go to her. However, for the sake of my friends who are affected by the way that she uses her money, but for the sake of my friends who have been hurt over time by the legislation that she has sort of brought about,
Ready.
I can't get into it. And that's okay. That just means that I'm not going to do it. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these Eclipse mercenaries was none other than Dahlia Dantius, Nasana's sister. You should return with the Presidium and confront her with this. I will. Naughty Nasana sent us on a mission to kill her sister. Because she's a bad look. So yeah. It's the same with, like, here's the thing. If you do active harm, I will fight you. Right? If you actively come into a space that I am in, seeking to harm others, you are going to get conflict from me. And when I say fight you, I don't mean I'm going to punch you. I don't mean I'm going to beat you up. I mean, I will engage with you to tell you that you are... to defend those who I can. However, if you live and let live... But be adults. Right, agree to disagree rather than name calling stream. There was a person in stream yesterday, maybe they come back in today, I don't know, who made a comment that I disagree with ardently. However, when I told them I disagree with it, and I'm going to do so much conflict on you, when I told them that I disagree with it, they accepted. They said they won't say anything, they won't do anything, it's their belief, and they're going to hold on to it, but, like, they're not going to cause a problem. They're not going to try and hurt anybody. I was like, okay. Okay. We're all here for entertainment. I'm here to have fun and chill with you guys. You guys are here to have fun and chill with me and watch me play games sometimes very badly. And so we can coexist. We don't have to agree on everything. However, I will staunchly defend my beliefs. And my belief is that everyone has an equal right to live and be who they are, how they want to, provided that no one is getting hurt. And it's not going to be another whole stream about that, so we're going to leave that there. But yes, basically what you said, Hexic, in more words. But no, I love Star Wars, man. Which is funny, some of my favorite franchises, Star Wars, Mass Effect, are about space. I've not seen that yet. You've watched me play, like, Souls Likes and Souls Lights. Don't tell fibs, Tobin. I find space terrifying. And I understand that that's a healthy thing and most people do. But, like... It's funny to me that some of my favorite franchises, two of my favorite franchises, hey, congrats on taking out Auntie Ethel. Two of my favorite franchises are all set in space. And yet, I'm like, at least they're not all set underwater, because then I would be really having a terrible time. I cannot do underwater. I have thalassophobia out the wazoo, which doesn't make sense and sounds unpleasant, but you know what I mean. Did you, it was very, yeah, but it wasn't badly, it was very interesting. That is a polite way of putting that, Tobin, and I appreciate you. I do know that there's DLC out for Lies of P, and at some point I will play it. It's not going to be until I finish at least Mass Effect 1. I'll put a poll up once we finish this game, basically saying, do you want me to play straight on into Mass Effect 2, or do people want me to like do something else in between? Should I go back and forth between this and something? Subnautica 2's been pushed back. Yes, I had heard. There's been a bit of controversy around that. Space also terrifies me, but I love it anyway. It's fascinating, yeah, but like, scary as hell. Yeah, I had heard that there's been a bit of a controversy around Subnautica 2. For those of you who are new to the channel, back when I streamed on Twitch, I played Subnautica 1 at the request of my beloved chat. My beloved audience wanted me to play Subnautica, so I did. I pooed myself because it's all underwater in this giant. I didn't actually, by the way, to be clear. Yeah. So some of the reasons why it's been pushed back, I think there's like job cuts and stuff like that that are a little dodgy, which is unfortunate. But it is also unfortunately a reality of the games industry at the moment. It shouldn't be, but there's a lot of it's the curse of capitalism. Sorry to go on a brief rant, but basically, like, games do well, and then they go, cool, this game's gone very well. Let's fire everyone so we can have more profit. Is the basic version of it. It's more complicated than that, but yeah. Hey guys, I'm so busy. Could you not fire stuff at me? Stream title: Adult Diapers Subnautica. Basically, like, you're not far off. Anyone else? Any more? Free more? Oh, this guy. No. Seems to be another person there, but that's fine. I'm gonna grab this mummified Solarian. Alright. Oh, you're there? Hang on. I see him. I mean, it might as well have been Hectic. It might as well have been that. Okay, I got him. He learned how to fly real quick. Make my way back home when I learn to fly. I only have one reason, that was because the owners of the subs said they don't get early release, so it's either this release a full game or don't release it at all. I mean, I may be wrong. I may be very, very wrong. I want to be abundantly clear. It's all footprints leading away from this escape pod, but no sign of any survivors. Okay. I may be very, very wrong. I just glanced at an article and people talking about about it being controversial. I haven't looked into it enough, so do not take my word as gospel. It is not. Ever. Never take my word as gospel. Do your own research. Don't just trust things that people say as when it comes to things that you care about. Not that everyone's trying to lie to you, but just some people might be misinformed, and that's okay. People make mistakes. As we have talked about many times. Me being one of those people. I mean, I could be wrong though. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's all good. Like I say, it's worth looking up. Worth having a see. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. I will play Subnautica 2 when it comes out. I will look into it and maybe give a little bit of a playthrough. I never finished Subnautica 1. and I might do that at some point. I don't know. The problem with Subnautica as a stream game is it's very open-ended. I read that article. It's about layoffs and the bonus payout they promised that the devs will not be received. Okay, so it was more or less. That's what I thought I'd read. Yeah, it's shitty behavior. Man, trying to get my eldest to understand that is so hard. I keep telling her she should do research and not just trust all the info. I mean, we have more information than ever before at our fingertips. Do you know what I mean? We have the internet. We have ChatGPT. And it's easier to just go Google and have Google's AI or ChatGPT's AI, or, you know, the first article that comes up confirm what we already believed or what we want to believe, and then just have that be it. Okay, hello. Apparently we're fighting. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
Charging up.
I feel like we have the most information we've ever had, and people are becoming... Well, because people are just taking everything at face value and going, cool, that's, you know, I want that to be true, so I believe it to be true, and that's enough for me. And then they leave it there. It's like, well, no, there is so much more than that needs to be looked into. Do your own research. It takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of effort. And it's why it's important with kids as well. I don't have kids. I'm going to put that out here. I'm an uncle 4 times over. And a godfather twice. But I don't know what's right. These guys had quite the operation going, but that's all going to change. 1 down, just 1 more to go. I'm an uncle of 4, and very recently an uncle of 4. I've been an uncle of 3 for a long time, but being an uncle of 4 because little baby entered the family about 2 weeks ago, and we're all very excited. I'm gonna get to meet her on Thursday, which I can't wait. But yeah, I believe with kids, it is important when a kid asks you a question, to say, if you don't know the answer, to say, let's look into it. Spirits Vasquez, are you out of your damn mind? Our dusters are overdosing on that red sand you're pushing. Sell whatever filth you want in your territory, but if a single grain of that impure stuff ends up in ours, then we'll nuke you back to the Stone Age. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're all very excited. I mean, I didn't do anything. I just sat around while my sister-in-law had a baby. But yeah, like, I'm a firm believer that if a kid asks you a question, it means that they want to know the answer, right? And so if you don't know the answer, don't just say, I don't know, or go find out yourself. A great answer is always, I actually don't know that, but let's find out together. And then you can guide them in the process of looking into things that they want to learn. You can look it up. You learn yourself, which is, it's never too late to start learning. I take it you're not going to watch the reboot. I don't think so. Maybe not for a long time, Hexic. What's up, GCF? How you doing? Lovely to see you. We're just talking about asking questions and information in the age of technology. It's all very exciting. But yeah, like, I think it's great to like look up any information and learn with your kid or with your nieces, nephews, whoever it is that's asking the questions, because then they learn how to like find out that information for themselves, and you learn more stuff. You learn new things, which is always exciting, if a little daunting, particularly when you get to the age of, like, you know, 33 in my case, and stuff like that. But it's never too late to learn new things, and some things change. Maths has changed, I know that much. There's the meme, isn't there, from The Incredibles? Math is math. It's like, well, no, it turns out I was never good at maths when I was in school. I barely scraped a C, and that was just so I could not have to take it again. Do you want to know something about Normandy? Not the ship, though. As in the town in France? Euphoria orders full of questions every night. Yeah, it's great. It's so good to, like... Whenever my nephew asks questions, I like to engage with him where possible. And same with... Well, with my goddaughter and my godson. Yeah, tell me about it, Hexic. Go for it. Yeah. Encourage inquisitiveness. Always. Inquisitiveness means curiosity, and curiosity means seeking answers rather than making judgments. And that is needed so much more than we have it in the world at the moment. In the words of Walt Whitman, and in the words of Ted Lasso, which is where I first heard the quote, be curious, not judgmental. If you don't know something for certain, find out. Ask questions. If a person is behaving in a way that confuses you, be polite, but ask them why. You know, it just leads to a better understanding between people, and that it can never be a bad thing. It can never be a bad thing, you know. Yeah, go on. Tell me about Normandy. I know it's where the landings happened for D-Day. That much I do know. Other than that, I don't know much about it. I'm assuming it's where the Normans came from as well, who invaded England and took over England for a long time. William the Conqueror. And do you know where he landed? At Pevensey, near where I used to live. The place they call Normandy was raided by Vikings. Your ancestors don't hate me, but the French told the Vikings, we give you land and riches if you stop. Some of the Vikings stayed. Yeah. Absolutely. Guy, now I know you know that there's no Normand A through C. You behave yourself. Yeah. So they taught the French how to fight Vikings, and then defended France. Hence, they renamed the place to Normandy. That's very cool. So, I mean, this is what why I say it's very interesting about the UK, because the UK is also like a country made up of many countries, because there's the Celts that were there, but like we were invaded by the Vikings, we were invaded by the French. We're a mishmash of a bunch of different civilizations. So we've got, yeah, and then we went along and colonized places which we shouldn't have done. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense though. If the Vikings turn up, yeah, Danish Vikings were everywhere. The Vikings did a lot. They went to a lot of places, and they did a lot of stuff. Let that be my quote for 2025. The Vikings were everywhere. They went to a lot of places, and they did a lot of stuff. Kastian Blake, 2025. You know? Yeah, they did. The Vikings and the UK, their history is more or less one history at this point. But yeah, we're you know, the UK was a mishmash of all sorts of peoples, and the US too, including the UK. I think we should should have stopped making a habit out of going to places and being like, cool, this is mine now. I just decided. I just decided that I get to decide that, so I'm going to take it. Because that would have saved a lot of people a lot of grief. Danes and Norse went west and south, while Swedish Vikings went east. They actually created Russia. Do you know that the word Russia means the men who came on boats by river? I didn't know that. That's a very cool fact. And makes a lot of sense, honestly. Thank you for teaching me that. I appreciate it. It's always fun to learn something new, like I say. I love the fact that that so many so many places are named, or so many things are named things because people just didn't understand the language. There was a language conflict. So like the River Avon in the UK, technically Russia is Swedish territory if we use the same logic as Putin. Well, yeah. Logic is a strong word. But yeah, like the River Avon in the UK is technically called the River. And like in India, because you know the UK, England turned up and were like, well, we're gonna own this now, and they were like, ooh, this drink is lovely. This sort of tea is lovely. What's it called? And they were like, oh, it's chai, which just means tea, and so chai tea is tea. And naan bread, naan just means bread, so naan bread is bread. Ah, the river, that river, over there. Literally, yeah. They were like, what's this river called? They were like, what, river? The river? And they're like, ah, the river, okay. And everyone was like, what? Yeah, sure. You weirdos. You do whatever. But yeah. River, tea, bread. It's very silly. Alright, let's go blow up these guys, then we'll go see Helena Blake, and then we'll go back to, no relation by the way, then we'll go back to Nasana and tell her off, and then we'll go to Navaria, which is exciting. I like Navaria, I think Navaria is very cool. I like it more than Ferros, I think. I don't know exactly why, but I do. Come on. Where are these turrets? Where are these turrets, by gum? I just imagine in my head an old chap with a top hat and a monocle deciding that a 1,000-year-old drink called chai is now tea. Yeah, that's basically how it happened, man. Basically how it went down. But whatever, very good. What is this called? It is called chai. Oh, I like bread with my tea when I'm sitting on the shores of the river. As you should, good boy. Good boy? Old boy, I don't know. As you bally well should. Who doesn't love a bit of tea? To sort of soothe the throat and wash down the bread. Ow. Alrighty. Ow. High society English and some scones. Oh yes. I mean, that's the equivalent of a fika, right? More or less. Except you have, like, cinnamon buns, which are superior to scones in every way. Sorry to betray the English there. I worked on a cruise ship for 7 months with a Swedish man, and he told us all about. He played the song Swedish Fika regularly. Wanna try a Swedish Fika? Instead of guns, try cinnamon buns. But yes, I do know about Fika, and I've had Fika, and it's very good. It's sort of like an upmarket, honestly, high tea. But don't tell any Englishman, any true blue Englishman that I said that. They'll be very cross with me. But yeah, I like Fika. It's a good time. Shot him in the leg. Shot him in the back. Yeah, literally means afternoon tea with coffee and bravery. Heresy! Look. I'm allowed to like things that aren't from... Honestly, I'm not much of a tea man at all, if I'm honest with you. I prefer coffee. Always have. That's both of them. No doubt Helen and Blake will be overjoyed to learn these two scum are no longer a problem. Yeah, I mean... Because we just killed our rivals.
Clear.
Instead of guns, try cinnamon buns. I've now got Swedish Fika playing in my head. Which isn't a terrible thing, but it is very catchy, and it will sit in your brain for the rest of the day. Hot chocolate, tea, coffee, in that order. Okay. Hey, not mad about that. Not bad about that. I do love a hot chocolate. A hot chocky. But it needs to be... So, here's the thing. I think if I'm having just chocolate, I need it to be dark chocolate. Or if I'm having a chocolate digestive, I need it to be dark chocolate. But if I'm having milk... If I'm having a hot chocolate, it does need to be milk chocolate. It needs to be that creamy goodness. I like the bitterness for, like, a sweet treat. But if I'm having myself a hot chocolate, milk chocolate only, please. Instead of gun, try cinnamon bun. Caius, we went soft on these cuddle-bone bastards, guarding your precious supply cache. But if one or more human is sold to those spider-faced people, then we'll get creative. You won't be warned again. Alright, these guys got on really well. It's clear to me that this was a fraternity. Milka, oh. Milka is good. Milka. So here's the thing. Somewhere where I will get a little patriotic is Cadbury's is, in my opinion, the best chocolate. However, Milka is pretty solid. Milka is pretty solid. I will concede that. It's not better, but it is pretty solid. And I'm so sorry to my American brethren, I don't like Hershey's chocolate. I just don't. I wanted to. I tried so hard to. I had a friend who came from somewhere where the Hershey's factory was. And they were very proud of the Hershey's factory, as they should be. But I also was like, it's not very good. I've definitely had better chocolate. Have you tried Swedish chocolate? Oh. Swedish chocolate, Swiss chocolate, yeah. All chocolate from that area of the world is pretty solid. Lindt, which is Swiss, I think, right? Lindt is probably the best chocolate in the world, if I'm honest with you. Cadbury's is my favorite. But if I'm feeling fancy, if I'm feeling real fancy, I'm gonna get some Lindt. That is L-I-N-D-T. Guy. I know that you're going to say I'm saying Lindt, like from my pocket, but I'm saying Lindt. I see you. I know you're at work, but I know you can hear me, and I know you're going to say something silly. Alright? Lindt is Swiss, yes. Marabou. I don't think I've actually had Marabou. I don't think I've ever had Marabou. Be so glad you made that distinction. I am. I know you, Guy. I know you well enough to know not to let the thing just sort of slip by you. Because you won't let it slip by. You'll make it my problem. And I don't want it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some assault training. Oh dear. Finnish chocolate is awesome. Cool. Phaser. That's a cool name. Phaser. Buy new Phaser chocolate. Available in all good stores. And some bad stores too. It's just really easy to come by. Just go get the Phaser. Phaser, laser, laser. Anyway, Yeah, I haven't tried finished chocolate either. I haven't tried much in the way of that sort of region. Oh, Fatsa. So it's like Fatsa or Fatsa. I haven't tried much of the thing. I have tried Belgian chocolate as well. Belgian chocolate is very nice, but they're known for that. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty on the nose. I've only been to Belgium once. I went to Bruges. Fatser. Belgian chocolate with waffles. Well, yeah, chef's kiss. Good times. Good times had by all. We'll focus in on the story when we get to the story, by the way, folks. But while we're just traveling across these planets, we might as well talk about our favorite types of chocolate. I tell you what, the most... Okay, so again, it just feels like I'm ribbing my American friends. I'm not. However, one of the deepest betrayals I have ever experienced. I was on the cruise ship working, and we docked in Bermuda, right? Hit me, Hexic. We were docked in Bermuda, and I went into a store and I saw Cadbury's, and I was like, hot chocolate pods for your coffee machine is legendary. That sounds legendary. And we should get some of that. We've got a Keurig machine, but we don't have any. We used to have coffee, but we should get some hot chocolate. I think. Yeah. So I saw Cadbury's in this store in Bermuda, and I was like, oh, yes. Let me, get me some of that. I've missed this. I haven't seen Cadbury's for ages. I bought it, right? Bought it for myself and my friends we were all working together from the UK. Anyways, we cracked into this bar of chocolate, and we started eating it. We were like, ugh, what's wrong with this? I read the package. It was Hershey's. Hershey's were given the license to create Cadbury's in the US. So it was, yes, that's why we were there. Well, it's not why we were there, but that is why the cruise ships went there. But I was like, it was a Hershey's chocolate bar in disguise. It was a Hershey's chocolate bar in disguise. I was lied to. It was the Trojan horse of chocolate, and I've never felt more betrayed. I was devastated. Again, Hershey's isn't the worst thing in the world, alright? I'm not saying Hershey's is terrible. I don't particularly like it. But we got another one, lads! Curse you, guy! I knew it was you. But yeah, I was like... I want to be clear, Hershey's isn't the worst thing in the world. I don't hate Hershey's, I just don't particularly like it. And when you think you're about to get a Cadbury's milk chocolate bar, and you bite into it, and it's Hershey's. It's Hershey's in disguise. Cadbury's, Hershey's in disguise. I was devastated, let me tell you. Devastated. As were my friends. They liked Hershey's more than me, though, so I just gave them the chocolate bar. And it wasn't cheap either, because I thought it was imported. So I was like, oh, it's Cadbury's. No, it was a lie. It was a bar of lies. A bar of lies. But yeah, Bermuda was where we were based out of for like 4 months, more or less. Well, that's not true. We were based out of New York, but we traveled between New York and Bermuda, and we stayed in Bermuda for 3 days a week, which was really lovely for the first month. And this is the most privileged I'm ever going to sound. Well, it's probably not the most privileged I'm ever going to sound. I'm British, but it's one of the most privileged things I'm ever going to sound. After a month of going back and forth to Bermuda, I was like, there's nothing to do. I've been snorkeling. I jumped off a cliff. I've been to karaoke. I'd seen some crystal caves. It was amazing and it was beautiful and it was lovely, but also there was nothing else there, and we were there for 2 more months, and it was like, oh, all right. In Sweden, we have a brand of foods candy called Basic. It's for people with lower income. The problem is that they make those products with the bare minimum, so a basic chocolate bar is 31 GBP. It's chocolate made with the stuff they throw away after they've made the proper chocolate. I mean, that's not the best, but at the same time, at least it's something. You know what I mean? At least they're trying to make things accessible to people, even if they're not doing it in a particularly well-meaning way. Hello, Daft. How was your stream? Lovely to see you. Hello.
Hello again,
That's
Commander
cool armor.
Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you do.
With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I killed them because they deserve it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary.
Mm.
Under
We were
my
discussing-
leadership, this
we were discussing
organization
the
will
best
restrict itself to
chocolates.
gambling
Hello,
and
Governor.
smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
This is a bad
This
idea.
gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has
You
been
try to
so
sound
tainted
British.
by those 2 idiots
You
that
did
it
an
cannot be
excellent job,
redeemed.
Hexic. Well done.
If I disband the gang, I walk away free.
What's your favorite
I have
brand
not
of
come
chocolate,
so far to be
Daft?
arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do,
I will dismantle you.
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if
Also,
you'll
can I have
excuse
your
me,
armor,
My
please?
men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah. No, we'd love to hear it. Hang on. Can I not get back in there? But there's stuff. I wanted to see if there was stuff. We were discussing how I think Lint is... Cadbury's is my favorite. Lint is probably the best. But we were also talking about Hotel Chocolat. Oh. I've never had Hotel Chocolat. Tell me more, tell me more. Did you get very far? Let's go to the Citadel. That armor is wonderful, right? It was a very cool, flashy red armor, but you know, I don't think I'd have got it if I'd killed her. So, you know. Also, we're playing a good guy, so we're not just killing people for their armor, unless no, we're not. That's some hardcore chocolate, yes. Welcome to the Hotel Chocolat. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel Chocolat. Any time of year, you can find it here. On a dark desert highway. Anyway, that's quite enough of that. You can always play a mostly good character. I mean, I am playing a mostly good character, but I'm gonna make renegade choices. Cadbury changed their rest of place with Mondelez. Oh, you... Okay, everyone back up for a second.
Is ashore.
Daft
Exo
knows
Priestley
her
has
stuff.
The deck.
I did not know that Cadbury's had changed their recipe. I don't know who Mondelez is. They actually have a hotel in St. Lucia. We used to dock there.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni
We used to
Wars.
dock there on the ship. I'd
Many council
know.
worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni.
When you said my specialty, I thought that just meant that you ate a lot of chocolate, Daft. But you know stuff, which is impressive, honestly. Mandela owns the Swedish Marabou chocolate brand as well. They recently shrunk it to 200 grams for the same price. Well, that's cheeky, isn't it? Particularly cheeky. To the embassies. Now I've gone from Swedish Fika to Hotel California, but with the word chocolat instead. On a dark desert highway. Probably should stop actually, because we'll get DMCA'd. I don't know how litigious the Eagles are.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
Oh, I found her.
Dahlia's dead, and I know she was blackmailed.
Technically not British anymore.
So the truth comes out. I hope you're not angry.
Disappointing.
Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
Yeah, that's not how I work.
I would have helped if you just told me the truth.
Perhaps you're right. I am sorry. We have trust issues in my family.
Don't let me catch you again.
Obviously.
Or else we'll probably have a fatal
I shall
showdown.
transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you
I sent my all-time favorite
prototype
MOBA on disc to you.
mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah. May we never meet again, Nasana Dantius. You cheeky minx. She's not a minx. She kind of sucks. She doesn't kind of suck. She does suck. On a dark desert highway. That's it. I'm just gonna sing the same line over and over again. Then they can't get me for DMCA. That's how that works, right? If you just sing this, because technically it's like what you've got a certain number of minutes of the song.
The commanding officer
before
is aboard.
you get in trouble.
XO Presley stands relieved.
But if you just do a full, like, I don't know, 10 minutes of the song, but it's just the same line over and over again over the course of an hour, you can't get in trouble for that, right? Net reckons Nasana's VA is in Vox Machina. Maybe. Let's have a look. Let me have a look right now. Because we can. And I'm always interested to learn about people, voice actors, other VAs. Other far more, I think. Oh, I'm just gonna have a look at this. Let me have a look at this. Ooh. Oh, that does look tasty, Hexic. That does look tasty. I like that a lot. Right, what am I looking for? Nasana Dantius. Voice editor. Nasana Dantius VA. Grade. Oh, it's Grey Delisle. Or Delisle. I can never pronounce their name correctly, which I feel bad about. But hang on. Grey. Yeah, there we go. Because they were Catwoman as well, right? They were in Young Jedi Adventures. They were Amanda and. I mean, she's in so much stuff. Welcome to the Google portion of the thing. Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, Watchmen Chapter 1, bum, 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 bum. When did Legends of Vox Machina launch? 2022? Elias Tufexis. I know the name. What character have they played? I'm so sorry. I'm still looking. So they've done. Grey Delisle's been in everything. For yeah, she was Catwoman in the Arkham games. Grey Griffin as well. Okay. Let me have a look. Legend of Vox Machina. This is just a brief interlude, folks. Hang around for a sec while we look up cast members of beloved franchises. Yes, so Grey Delilah is... Yeah, you are correct. She plays Delilah. She plays Delilah in, She... she plays Delilah in Legend of Vox Machina. Delilah Briarwood. She's been in so much stuff, though. We're gonna do Pinnacle Station, I think, first. Yeah, she just... No, we're gonna go to Noveria. I said we were gonna go to Noveria. We'll just go to Noveria. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. We'll go to Noveria, and then we'll do Pinnacle Station after Noveria. Yeah. I mean, she's prolific. She's a... Oh, right. Leonidas in Assassin's Creed. Antonov as well. Yes. Yeah. Elias is very good. He's in loads. He's in loads as well. I'm saying Elias like I'm on first name basis with them. Sparrowg. Morana, make way. Morana, it's time you knew. Anyway, time to get into the actual story and go to Noveria. We're going to take Garrus
this is
and
the SSV Normandy requesting a vector
Liara
into
with us
berth.
for this mission.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be
Antonov is such a cool way to say, like the Russian
on
aircraft
arrival.
manufacturer. Yeah, right?
Confirmation cannot be established. Your vessel will be impounded.
You
What
can
a
try.
fine bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I mean, it's a planet run by corporations. What do you think? It was just the voice of the protagonist in the Netflix anime called Blood of Zeus. He's half Greek. Very cool. I've not heard of Blood of Zeus. The only Netflix anime I've actually watched thus far. I do need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, but I watched. I still haven't finished it yet, but the Castlevania series,
Logged.
which I loved.
The commanding officer is
Absolutely
ashore.
adored the Castlevania
Exo
series.
Presley has the deck.
Walking very slowly, oh so slowly, I'm so slow. Gonna walk, oh so tiny, and we did it. Hello, random drone scanning things. K-pop Demon Hunters is incredible, I have been told. Same group that did Castlevania. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I've been told nothing but good things about K-pop Demon Hunters. It's just something that I need to figure out when I'm gonna watch that. You know what I mean? Hello, Mako.
That's far enough.
You also have cool armor.
We're not here to
I
cause
want your cool
problems.
armor. Can I have it, please?
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
Hey, Kyra Sterling. Chill.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that.
I also haven't watched
I must
Arcane
advise you that
at all,
firearms
which
are
is
not
crazy,
permitted
I
on
know.
Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
BNA.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
BNA?
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I also,
If you think
like,
this is best, Commander.
Brothers and sisters,
Captain
I mean, I'll
Matsuo,
give it a
stand
look.
down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Okay.
Behave yourself.
You behave yourself, Kyra. You seem like a dick. But yeah, what does BNA stand for? Am I correct? Am I being silly? Assuming it's available in the US. I don't know. Maybe.
Weapon protectors. Don't mind the bones.
Okay. Well, it's because I'm carrying weapons, so, you know, to be expected.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job.
Yeah, she's fine.
One of my duties is
I tried to watch Arcane, but it felt weird as an
arrivals.
excellent
Do you
League of
have any
Legends player.
questions?
So I've never played League, so I might be okay.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
I do need to watch it, though.
The
Arcane
executive board
is
does
very good
everything
from
in
what
its
I'm
power
told.
to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
What does BNA stand for? I don't know.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
They changed some law
Has
stuff.
anyone
but you didn't
unusual
mind it.
passed through
That's
here
cool.
recently?
As in, for
Unusual?
Arcane.
An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I
Brand
speak
new
with her?
animal. Oh,
Benezia left
okay.
for the Peak 15
But
research
it's a play
complex
on
days ago. To the best
DNA,
of my
so beast
knowledge,
DNA.
she's still there.
Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts is a show that you should all watch. By the way, it's a cartoon, anime, Western anime style, and it's a musical, and it's great. Okay, she's gone for Peak 15.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
And where is he?
Where can I
I mean,
find
I'm a
the
Spectre. I
administrator?
thought I could just go
His
places.
office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Okay.
She is here. I can't believe it.
You gonna be
I
okay?
imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
trust you,
Shut up.
Yara.
No, I...
You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Part of the ship, part of the
you,
crew.
Shepard.
We're
That
also
means a
dating,
great
which
deal to
helps, you know? So don't betray me, because that would make me look very silly. Going quiet for a minute because dinner's ready, but still watching. No stress, do your thing. Hope you have a wonderful dinner, whatever it is.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions
I'm
or
obsessing with
concerns,
the elevator,
our
I think.
friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
A businesswoman here on business. Hello, Merchant Opold.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre.
I love her, Hannah.
Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here.
Them and the Elcor, my two favorite.
This one has a
like,
burden
unique
that you could
species.
ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you.
Okay.
This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured,
I mean,
the
just tell me
contents
what it is,
pose
then.
no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to
Tell
remain
me who's getting it.
anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable.
That's because I have high persuasion. I haven't watched
customer is the
Expanse.
Krogan called
I know, it's
Inamorda.
another thing that I need to...
That one is a bounty hunter of
I
some
need
repute
to get into.
and quick to anger.
I need to read it as well. They're making
You
a
understand this one's urgency.
game.
That other
of it,
grows
right?
restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre.
Who is it that's
The
making the game?
package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do
Is that because I
bring
haven't
to
watched
this
it?
side. Please do not mention this to Administrator
Or because they're making a game.
Ananias. That one would levy fees.
Took so much inspiration from Mass Effect.
Is
okay.
there anything else this one might help you with?
I do need to watch it. I've
I
just
buy
got so
something
many
now?
shows in my list of
Is
things
there
to watch.
anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Oh, let me just grenade upgrade. Yes, and the materials license. Lovely. Alright, let me go get this package. Who's making the game? Do you know? Does anyone know? Because it's someone unexpected. Is it Telltale? No, it's not a Telltale game. It's someone that was not expected to be making that game, I think. If I remember correctly, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely one that I'll give a watch, because I do want to see it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It is Telltale. Ah, well, there we go. Not just a hat rack. I'm glad Telltale isn't like completely dead. Are they still working on...
Good day, Commander. I trust you are behaving yourself, not mixing yourself up in any questionable activities.
Are they still working on Wolf Among Us 2?
That sort of thing.
No, of course. I thought you'd be too intelligent.
I mean, a board game.
If you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Why are you still here? Are you...
I also love board games.
All of the companies have secrets.
We don't have
some of them deal in things
enough
that are
people
not
around
legal.
to play them as
Having
regularly
a
as we'd
specter
like.
here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off world.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
They do not.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I am sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
That's corporations for you.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Don't they have their own
Yeah, I
security
heard
forces?
about that, the Mass Effect board game. I was looking up when I was trying to download the book from Kindle.
But we are the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people.
I
have a clear policy
board
against
game, but it had
freelancing.
mixed reviews.
Anyone who works on the side is fired.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human specters. How did you get that job?
I'm a test case. The Council wants to see if humans are ready to rejoin them.
There have been a few stories on the extranet about that. People debating whether or not the Alliance will be given another chance. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out, and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
Good for you. I mean, not good for you for being under fire, but good for you for, like...
Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
You know. Making something of it afterwards. Noise. No, it only does it the first time. Alright, up we go. So, seen any good movies lately? There? Garrus? No? This is, by the way, within my usual playthrough, Shepard's partner and best friend, respectively. Do you prefer male? I always so here's the thing. I want to be clear. The question being asked obviously is, do I prefer male or female Shepard? You always go female, but it delivers more feelings for you. Yeah. So here's the thing. I love Mark Meer. I love Mark Meer as an actor. I think he did a fantastic job in Mass Effect, and I think he does a fantastic job in all the things that I've seen him in, or heard him in, I suppose technically. I play as male Shepard because when I'm playing an RPG, I tend to try and play a character that I can connect with more, and I am male. So therefore, it makes more sense to me to play a male character. However, I do think if you put them side by side, and this is no shade on Mark Meer whatsoever, the man did phenomenal work, and I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure he would say the exact same thing. But if you put them side by side, I think Jennifer Hale does give the better performance. So female Shepard is, I think, the better performance, but I do always pick male Shepard because I prefer to play as a guy when I'm doing RPGs. If that makes sense?
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Yep.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you.
You're welcome.
This one promised compensation for services
250 credits.
It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits
I do know
would
some
be
people
most
who prefer to have
Would you have had
female
any
main
chance of
character
getting
being
this past
played.
customs without me?
You
can
and
be a bit more
sometimes
generous.
it's a lot of the time people
The
are like,
other's
it's
words
because if I'm going to
possess
stare
the
at a butt,
discomforting ring
I'd rather be a
of
female
truth.
butt. But I'm like, come on, guys.
This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
I appreciate it, Opold.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have
Show me
come.
what you're selling.
Of course.
Do you have anything interesting in this for... no. Oh, I did not mean to draw a gun on you, Opold. I really appreciate doing business with you. I am not about to shoot you. A sorry businesswoman here on business. Ass effect. Yeah, sure. Exactly, you know what I mean? I'm like... To each their own. I'm not gonna judge anyone for it. It's a perfectly valid reason for wanting to have a character be a certain way, but I'm like, it's an RPG. You don't have to be staring at a butt. Also, you can stare at a guy's butt. It's okay. You'll be fine. No one's gonna judge you. That's where I'm supposed to go, so I'm not going there yet. We're gonna look around. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. You need to burp in the middle of that, that's not great. There we go. My apologies. Imagine being in the middle of Hamilton and that happening.
Spectre, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping
games, not because of the body, but because I simply feel like to me they bring more feeling to the story. Hell yeah. And totally valid, you know?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around
You never have to explain yourself.
There's a problem up
like
on
that.
Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus, and the matriarch came through.
Okay. Tell me about Peak 15. Oh.
What do you do here?
Okay, tell me about yourself first.
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name.
Lily Hirax.
Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I love that
What
he's
sort
from
of problems
New York.
are there at Peak 15?
Hey.
Don't know. There's a blizzard
I
up there,
repair the
but we've had
trams
those
out over
before.
here in Port Hanshan.
Never cut the satellite up like
It's
this
a good
before.
deal.
15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up
He's
comes
not
back a
worth.
little
He's not
quieter.
trustworthy up there. You
What
gotta
was
be
that
careful.
about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Analeus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a
Two ways
pass.
Selene from Underworld,
Do you
Trinity,
get one
Ripley,
from
Sarah Connor,
Analeus
all
or
wonderful
managers?
and badass women.
If
Heck
you can
yeah.
polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm.
That's fair.
Security tracks card use.
Yeah, no, I mean,
have
Selene
to
from
go.
Underworld is a great take as well.
You need anything?
That's a series that could have been so much more than it was. You know? Like... It should have stopped after a certain point. Because they kind of lost their way a bit, really. They started doing whatever with it. But yeah, Sarah Connor, awesome. Ripley, very awesome. Lara Croft. First movie was awesome, then it went down the toilet. I'd even argue the second movie was fine. as was Evolution. Like, I didn't have a problem with it, but it just, yeah, like they just sort of lost their way with it, and then they were like, and then they killed off, spoiler alert for the Underworld series, they killed off Michael in like the 3rd movie off screen, and it was like, what's happening? Why have you done that to like your main character? The 2 main characters are Selena and Michael. Why have we killed him off screen? All right, the 2nd is okay, but everything after is just, hey, want to see a girl in latex killing things? Here you go. Straight up. And like, there is an argument to be said that the whole series is that, but at least there was like some interesting story in the 1st and at the 2nd one. Yeah, I don't know. They just made odd choices. I was in love with Kate Beckinsale when I was younger. You know, and like, who wasn't? But when, my goodness.
I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas.
Okay.
I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job.
So
you are a known quantity.
Do you want to be polite to me if you want me to help you out?
He will assume you are here to
this world,
investigate
right?
his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him
Crazy
from
attractive.
my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
Do you know what else she was in?
The
Where she wound up
City
wearing
Council on
leather.
Pessia.
But she
Our
was
town is
amazing
known for its
in,
biotic
and
amp
I loved
What is your city's
that it
interest
sort
in
of
binary
flew under the
helix?
radar a little bit.
They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance.
I do know about
their
Blood Rain,
military
yeah.
enhancement programs. Your
I haven't
real
watched the movie
objective
because I heard
will
it
be
was
to distract
terrible,
him.
but I know
I will
about
give
the
you
series,
a device
the game
that
series.
will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course.
Yeah.
I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could
brief me. Tell me all about it.
Tell me what you know about
Also,
Vargas.
again, politeness would have got you a lot further.
He
with this.
is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his
Van Helsing
neck.
was great fun.
If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
I have, of course, seen Deadpool Wolverine. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fan service, but that was the point. And I like the Deadpool movies in general.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
Why do they appear
That's
on
correct.
Kenny?
Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort
Also,
of
hi,
offer the
Francis.
company can make.
How you doing?
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement program.
Yeah, it was so good, man.
I'm sure you know that
Great
we
fun.
pass a new budget every fiscal year.
Better than the second
If it
one.
delivers a better soldier,
Yeah.
contracts can change.
A sound business practice.
Yeah, it was.
Excuse my hesitation. I've never heard a
I never
government
thought I'd
accused
enjoy a
of good
Madonna song as
business
much as I did
sense.
from that
First,
movie.
boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of Element Zero-based artificial gravity
I probably
made it a
shouldn't be
less
helping
pressing
out this
concern.
Asari, but like
We're
at the
still
same
waiting
time.
for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package.
Listening to Madonna holding hands,
20/15 vision and hearing from 12
unbeatable.
to 22,000 hertz.
Absolutely.
How would you distribute the upgrades?
Struggle with the word unbeatable
Retroviral
there.
injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted
No, it was
DNA.
great. It was a really, really
Skin
good movie.
cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate
This is the first guy that I've
It still
noticed a
takes 6
difference
months
in
to
his
see results.
face from the mod.
I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Tell me more about that.
If you have any tips, I'd appreciate them. It would reflect well on you and Binary Helix.
I'll keep that in mind. Of course, we don't perform espionage on our competitors. That would be illegal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for
It
your
does,
time.
yeah.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the city.
Alright. Well, I helped out this Asari. Or maybe shouldn't have, but I have.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500
Look, if I'm doing
credits to
something
your
illegal, you're
account.
paying me more.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more, since you couldn't do it yourself.
Though I don't mind robbing the
Did
corporations
I say
blind.
500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
It's also not enough. Everything's so expensive. But anyway.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits.
Beat it.
Alright, rude. Beat it. Just beat it, beat it. Not sure if you will receive this, Doctor, but it is imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been linked to your base, and the neutral system is no longer secure. Oh. That sounds like a mission. Oh. I just dismantled this system of security that I didn't necessarily mean to, but that's okay. That's alright, that's fine. Right? It'll be fine. I'm gonna go talk to Lorik Keen. Actually, before I do that, I should probably talk to Analyst. But before I do that, I must go to La Toilette. So I will leave you for a moment with this information on Turians.
Years ago,
Be
the
right back.
Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Check out the timing on that. Hey? Smashed it. I like how all Mass Effect wallpapers I made 50 years ago and uploaded to DeviantArt are still being used to sell stuff on Etsy and Temu. You made a bunch of Mass Effect wallpapers. That is cool. It's very cool. Gonna go speak to Analyst, and then we'll be back to talk to Lorik Keen, because or Quinn even, because he doesn't want a thing. Can you not claim it? Or, I mean, obviously, technically speaking, it's not your property either. It's BioWare's, but can you not claim, like, that's my artwork? Do you not have evidence of it? Because that would be annoying. To be like, oh, I've made some artwork. Oh, it's been stolen. Great. Hello, Gianna Parasini.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient
She looks like she's staring into my
facility
soul.
housing a staff of hundreds.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact
Sure,
with the
I guess so.
facility is
That's
down
still
due to
frustrating.
weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
What kind of weather cuts modern communication?
A blizzard is sweeping the Scotty Mountains right now. Between the cloud
That
cover
sounds
and
made
heavy
up.
snow, the satellite uplinks are cut.
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services,
ERC,
Binary Helix, and Synthetic
ERCS.
Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS,
She says
don't
with
they?
the worth and the thing universe she has.
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media.
Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers
Or
many
someone is pulling her
low-light
forward
organic
back.
baseline and
It's
fundamentalist groups.
like in Men in Black.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
With Vincent
They're
D'Onofrio.
one of only 4 corporations
our
licensed
brother?
by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Analea.
Send the link on Discord if you ever
One
need some
moment,
cool
please.
wallpapers. Honestly,
Mr.
my wallpaper
Analeus?
right now on,
Yes, what?
my computer is Mass Effect, so I
Commander
might have a
Shepard
look.
is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Alrighty. Hello, Analeus. Analeus. Oh, Analeus.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Hey,
I see you looked up
don't
my
diss the
service
homeworld.
record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety
That's
protocols?
literally the worst possible thing.
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Yeah.
Is there some problem
yeah, it's
on
a little
Peak
bit
15?
of a little bit of racism there.
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
Why is Synthetic Insights closed?
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
That sounds
I've
shady.
heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren
Alright,
is a
don't say
major
like we didn't
shareholder
understand
in
the
Binary
word.
Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I mean, maybe it
What do
is
you
the-
mean, personal
I never
escort?
liked this place.
The phrase is
planet is
self-explanatory.
quests, yeah,
Bodyguards
well,
attending to the safety of her
corporations.
person, mainly
You know what I
Asari
mean?
commandos.
Commandos. You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been
That
cut off.
sounds so
Back to
made
my
up, my
other
guy.
questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I'm gonna punch you in
Do
the
you
mouth.
do business with Sarah?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
Nothing worse.
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
You know that
I
he's
have no
been
more
cut off
questions
from the
at this
Citadel,
time.
right? You understand that you're
Good. I
aiding and
received
abetting a
dozen
criminal.
urgent messages while you dithered about.
I'm their executor. Can't you see my
You've
lovely
never worked
fronds
in
and
the corporate world,
coconut-sized
have you,
eggs?
Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Yeah, well,
So it would seem.
can
I
bludgeon
need an
through some stuff.
alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should
It
be
is
able to
Keene,
find
I
him
was
at the
right.
Hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Alright.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Yeah, seems like your job is more than that, but okay. That's not like a shady thing, in terms of... I'm not accusing her of doing anything untoward, but also, like, maybe that she's doing more than she says. Let's go see Lark Keen, then. Lark Quinoa. Executor. Oddish. Executor was my favorite Alolan Pokemon. Because, like, there were some that were very silly. I mean, they were all very silly. But, like, the Raichu that surfs on its own tail, fine. Vulpix is an ice Pokemon now, fine. Executor. What are we going to change about Executor? Make its neck stupid long. Make it longer than you could possibly imagine a neck going.
Afternoon.
On it.
Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
Doing non-crime?
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption.
But are they greatly exaggerated?
Interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to track down Saren and Matriarch Benezia, who are committing crime.
If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come
I mean,
and
that's
go
fair.
as they will.
That's a very logical thing.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression?
Fly in the ointment.
Fly in the lotion?
Sure, why not? I mean, close enough.
Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices.
Okay.
He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough. Though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo...
I mean, she did say she would
disapproves of
fire them
outside
immediately,
contracting.
so...
If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
There's nothing quicker about firing than...
Back again.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Actually firing them.
She caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Man, that's Peak 15, you know what I mean?
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging.
Was it the pinstriped suit, or was it the big window in the pinstriped suit that had people's
Young
tongues
males
wagging?
have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
That's still true today. That's still true in this time period. Young men do have, and young women to be fair, have an unhealthy obsession with
Armed commandos were allowed on
Asari.
Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers.
Try me.
Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Ah, a healthy way to
I have a
operate a
different
planet.
question. Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Alright, sarcastic man.
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Analaeus.
Indeed?
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is
you
unaware
got it,
of their
dude.
outside employment.
You got it, dude.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive.
My
and it
right
will
finger is
auto-execute.
twitching.
Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I make no promises. I'll do what I want. That's my purse. Needs more calibrations. Always. Can you ever have enough calibrations? Oh, they've put Quasar here. That's cool. Let's play some high stakes Quasar. Give me 8. Okay, give me more 8. Give me more 8. Give me more 8. I'll take the payout. Let's do it again. Give me more 8. Give me more 8. Give me 4 to 7. Give me more. Do it again. We'll do it again. We'll do it live. Damn it, we'll do it live. It's okay, it's okay. I'm going to win more. It's fine this time. I believe in me. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Give me more 8! More 8! More 8! Oh. Bug. I'm not doing well. I was doing fine, but now I'm doing badly. Food consumed. What did you consume? God dang it. Okay, I quit while I'm behind. That's what I always say. When you're gambling, you should quit while you're behind. What did you have, Daft? What did you have?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
But I have one. I got a thing. I got stuff and things.
Don't hang up. Is Luharachu Neafal present? Hello, Nia. It's Ruliman. Yes.
Alright.
I'm on Novaria.
Let's go.
Synthetic insights. Instructional.
Get the thing. Pizza! Shop bought, not takeaway. Hey! Shop bought can be just as good sometimes. There was a very specific pizza that I used to love from Co-op. What was it? It was just a chicken and ham pizza. It was delicious. Obviously yours was not chicken and ham. I like curry ham and banana on your pizza. That is interesting. Now, I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum. You like what you like, Hexic, but that is a combination. Curry ham and banana. I mean, it sounds like it would work. It sounds like it would actually probably be delicious. But it also, like, out of nowhere sounds crazy. But yeah, what did you go for, Daft? Ham, banana, and curry.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
I've been allowed in here.
Gave me a pass in.
Tutti frutti.
Keen? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
You know what?
Hey,
Fair play.
I'm not the one who wants Keen. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy.
That's
How about
uncomfortable.
This? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see
Varens are large dogs. Okay, so we stopped 2 people from fighting. We were watching a cooking program the other day where they guessed which country the pizza toppings were from, and that was one of them. Oh, so did they guess Sweden? Spinach and ricotta, a classic, and a classic for a reason. Delicious. Come on, poke your head out. Poke your head out. Yoo-hoo! Hello, family! Had a meat feast. Because, hey, first and foremost, Neptune, do not call yourself that. Alright? Be nice to my friend. Second of all, delicious. At least look the right way, you know what I mean? Silly bugger. She was like, if I face this wall, they can't get me. No, they got it wrong, but they did say afterwards. But it is like a Swedish pizza. That's so cool. I'm sure they were shocked about those ingredients on pizza. I mean, I was. I already was. Well, I'll try a Swedish pizza. Instead of guns, try cinnamon buns. Alrighty. They're great! Why Tony the Tiger? I couldn't tell you. I don't know why that happened. But it did. They were pretty surprised. Honestly, I'd try it without the ham. I like pineapple on pizza. I mean, I got no problem with pineapple on pizza. I know that some people think that it is a sin against God and man. You can actually buy a Nutella pizza. Okay, so that slaps. A Nutella and banana pizza. I mean, obviously that's a dessert pizza, right? We're not talking about for like dinner. But a Nutella and banana pizza? Speaking my language, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, I got no problem with pineapple on pizza. I used to love a good Hawaiian pizza. You know, ham and pineapple, great combination. Oh, I wonder who this could be. Waiting for us. Oh, it's Kyra Sterling. Hello.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have
classic
me at a
Fika pizza.
disadvantage,
Mm-hmm.
miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
And you're doing illegal things.
would throw you off world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
All of what he
I
said.
didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
I fell out with someone once over pineapple on pizza. Sorry. Alright, another one down. Alright, what are we doing here? She ran into my gun. She ran into it 9 times. I hate pineapple on pizza, but I shouldn't say anything because I'm eating curry and banana. Yeah, I mean, fair. And hey, it's fine to dislike a pizza topping. Particularly if it's a little bit weird for you. But you know what? I would try it. I would try it. I think Morrison's used to do a chocolate marshmallow and caramel pizza. Did they really? A level up for me. I insisted on agreeing to disagree, but he refused to drop it. I mean, some people are just like, my opinion is the... like, people pick weird hills to die on. You know what I mean? Some people are like, no, my opinion on this is beyond contestation. Sardines on a pizza is a no-no. Yeah, I'm with you there. Or egg. There are some Asian style pizzas that I think egg works on. I can't eat egg. I'm allergic to egg. Not like fatally allergic or anything like that.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know
like,
anything about it?
It's probably Annalise.
It gives me the runs.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Alright. Right? I mean, I haven't done anything in particular. It's just I think it's because it's one of the newer guns and it's a one-shot weapon. Like it's a single-shot weapon rather than that. I'm also not playing on particularly hard difficulty. I'm funny about eggs being cooked properly, so I always have them over easy. Because it's one of the Cerberus weapons, the one that I have in the assault rifle slot. I'm also getting headshots, which, you know, Helps. Yeah, I mean, eggs don't... I haven't... I wish I didn't. I love eggs. Like, I absolutely straight up adore eggs. But I can't have them anymore.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months.
Yeah, over easy is good.
I want you to convince Keen
I mean,
to
I still
testify
can't have them,
before the
so,
board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
However,
He's a crook,
fun
not
fact.
a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits.
Alright, Gianna.
Keen's
Cool it a little
testimony
bit.
and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I can have things that have egg in it if it's like baked. Because one night after I knew I was allergic to eggs, I was a little tired and I just needed to eat something because I hadn't had dinner. So I went and cut myself a piece of quiche that my mum and dad had back when I was staying with them. I cut myself a piece of quiche and I ate it, and I was like, oh, it's fine. And then the next day I was like, I had quiche. That's just basically
don't rock
egg.
the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't
But I was
interfere
fine.
with business. Ananias is driving
Absolutely
customers
fine.
away.
But if I have like a fried egg or an egg that hasn't been properly cooked through, like as in like hasn't been thoroughly baked in something, messes me up, man. You feel me? Or
Why
not
don't you
having
ask
things you
Keen
like,
directly?
yeah, allergies and intolerances.
I'm Ananias' secretary.
Love peanuts,
You think
you're not
he'd
allergic to it,
believe
but your
me?
stomach
That he'd
turns
meet
into
me in
labour
some
pain.
dark alley with his evidence?
Sure. Okay, Gianna, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the art of negotiation here. Me being a master negotiator. Don't yell at the person you want to help you. There we go. That's my lesson. You're allergic to so many fruits. That's so frustrating as well, because fruits are lovely. I'm sorry about that, man.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation.
The
I'll
peanuts are
provide
great.
whatever you
I
need.
like
Favor or a
cashews
favor?
and... Yeah,
Ananias is dirty.
this is what we're
It might be
figuring
best to
out,
help.
Daft. We're trying to figure out
Look,
how...
Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
How
You gave me the company line about
cooked
Peak
is
15.
cooked enough to
What's
not
the truth?
set my stomach off.
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety
That's
protocols.
not good.
No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
Well, I'll tell you when I go there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
I'm sorry. I can eat pistachios though. Yeah. Pistachios and cashews are my favorite nuts. Though I do like peanuts because they're classic, you know what I mean?
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Alright. And now tell me
Do
more
you know why
about
the
the
matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She
Everything's
arrived
to
after
do
we
with Peak
received their
15.
Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an
The
escort of
Dubai chocolate
Asari
phase.
commandos.
Dubai
They took the
chocolate.
last
Did I miss
shuttle up to
that?
Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what you had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
What is Dubai chocolate? I must have missed that.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can
I think I
convince-
saw it mentioned earlier on. I must have glossed
Thank
over
you.
it.
You
Which
know
I
where I
apologize
work.
for.
Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Yeah, I got you, Gianna. Again, though, politeness goes so far in asking someone to do something for you.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use
A
it.
big milk chocolate bar.
I have no
That's
interest
what it
in a
was.
public
Right.
spectacle.
No, I'm okay.
Everyone on this station is chafing
That's a
under
lot.
Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board
Really?
to work
Blimey,
here.
Daft.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify.
Yeah, work with me here,
Make
man.
whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Now we're gonna go get Ananias turned in. Like the douche nozzle that he is. That was grosser than I intended it to be. It was just an insult I chose, but it wound up being grosser than I meant for it to be. Anyway, yeah, UK's jumped on the bandwagon. I'd never heard of it. I don't think it's hit the US quite the same way. Then again, it would have to be imported, and that would mean tariffs. Whoop, whoop, go team! They make Dubai chocolate birthday cakes. Goodness me.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Yeah, I got
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
You could say he's
That's a world of
keen
stress
to
on
help.
my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be all right.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is
Honestly,
ending.
a mood.
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a
We are laughing. Heavy laughter.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
Annalise,
You have the right to remain
I
silent.
just
I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy,
Is it
Commander.
Anchorman?
I owe you a beer.
We are laughing. Is it Anchorman? No, it's something. That's definitely a Will Ferrell line there, right? Maybe. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I don't know anything at all. Is it Anchorman? Is it Will Ferrell? Who am I? What year is it? It's 2025. I know that much. That's fine. I'm okay. Huh? Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. So none of the things that I said. Oh. It's because I said it like Will Ferrell in my head, and so I was like, oh, it's Will Ferrell. Must be. Free Guy. That was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Alrighty, let's put throw and barrier. Great. And then we'll get your sniper rifles and your tactical armor up. I can now equip you in medium armor. The NPC they made of him without complete script, so when he laughs he just says heavy laughter. Yes.
Access to the garage is restricted.
But I got a pass. Let me through, please. Thank you so much.
Yes, that's genuine.
Hilarious.
Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
The Alutsk. I'm on Alutsk, baby. It's well written, I think. Yeah, I think so. Oh no! Frog Boys.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
You're probably correct. This is a strong gun, though. I will give you that. Okay, it's headshots that are doing it, though. Because I just hit that one in the chest. And then
Where are these
we're supposed to
things?
got the license to use the
Fan
light
out and
sound in the
secure
movie.
the area. No
yeah,
one
right?
gets in or out.
What? How did it? What's this? Wee. Hello.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked
Well, they also
us.
got the rights to the Hulk
Yeah.
fist and the
You expect me to... Where did they come from?
shield.
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses.
And yet,
if Benezia
Geth.
Thomas containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least.
Ryan
They're
seems to be
machines. You can
a
pack them
genius
tightly.
at getting things. That Madonna song in Deadpool's is one of the
I must
hardest ever to
report
get,
the
and you got it.
executive board. If word
Yeah,
gets out about loose gas,
he
there
seems
may
the
be
sort
an
of person that if he
investment
asks you in the right way, you'll it's more or less give him whatever he's asking for. Which, fair enough. If you've got it, flaunt it. Go ahead and strut your stuff. Remember when Ula danced? Well, Ula dance again. Ula dance again. That is a producer's reference there. No, it's not a reference. It's just it is a line from the show. Always wanted to do the producers. Wanted to play Max. Get your special socks out, nerves. This is gonna be juicy. Oh yes. Life is a mystery. And that's all I'm gonna sing. Because unwise to sing a Madonna song. Not because it's a bad song, just because it's unwise to sing a Madonna song. On a street. Ooh. My stomach is grumbling, folks. I did have breakfast. I think I had breakfast very early today. And so my stomach's like, want more food. Madonna here, those 2 seconds will cost you 20 million GBP, please. No, stop, please don't. Also, Madonna opening with Madonna here was very thrilling. Hi there, Madonna here. Please, pay me money. You use my song, give me cash. But what about second breakfast? Yeah, I did not have second breakfast, but I did have some tasty almond granola. Not almond, pecan granola. But pecan or pecan or pecan or pecan tag tournament 2, whatever you want to call them. But it was delicious. And 11sies, I mean, 11sies is also great. Yeah, no one's talking about not having 11sies, you know. But oh, to live life like a hobbit. Oh, good. I can't see. Pecan is how we say it here. Pecan pie. Yeah, me too. I mean, it's really tasty granola. I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's like maple pecan granola stuff. It's really tasty. It's really good. I thoroughly recommend it. It's from Trader Joe's. An armature. Armager. White chocolate and pecan cookies. Ooh, that does sound magically delicious. Did I get him? I got most of them. Don't know that I got all of them. Definitely didn't. There's a red dot there. There he is. I see the bugger. Let's run him over. Got him. Good. Right. Backing it up. Turning it round. Running it over. Let's go. That's my usual breakfast. It's a nice... oh, stop! American style, not biscuits. Yeah. I see. Dude, the biscuit cookie thing is the one thing that I continue to struggle with here. So I'm like, I'd like let's grab some chocolate biscuits, and people are like, ooh. I'm like, no, it's actual biscuits, not like savory scones. Which I will give them their credit. Scones and American biscuits do have very different textures. So they are not the same. Big half-baked styles, so they're borderline cooked. Oh, cookies, yeah. It's a good time. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I like American biscuits. I've had a fair few at this point. Because we go to somewhere like Cracker Barrel or stuff like that. And if you get like a KFC here, it comes with a biscuit. A sweet cookie with a raspberry filling in the middle. Is that a cookie or a biscuit in England? It would be a bit... It depends on the structure of it. Oreo is a sandwich biscuit. It is a biscuit. It's 2 biscuits with filling. It's a sandwich biscuit. If it's like spongy cookie with the raspberry filling, that's a cake. That's why Jaffa cakes are cakes. They're not biscuits. But if it's hard, then it's a cookie. If it's particularly soft, it's a donut. Welcome to the intricacies of baked goods. There you are. But Oreo is a sandwich biscuit. I'm so sorry to tell you this. It is a biscuit in the form of a sandwich, thus sandwich biscuit. And you can be as mad as you want. That is what we call it in the UK. I mean, we call them Oreos, let's be clear, but we also we call Oreo the type of thing Oreo is, a sandwich biscuit. In Sweden, everything not a birthday cake to us is cake, hard or soft cake. Fair? If you mean like Jammy Dodgers, they're biscuits. Generally big and soft as a cookie, hard and crunchy as a biscuit. Perfectly summed up. Perfectly summed up. Daft, remind me to bring you with me when I'm telling people about biscuits. And the differences between biscuits and cookies. Oreo is a biscuit. Watching with hey! So Dan in Sweden. First and foremost, can everyone please, while you are here, singing cameraman who just popped into the stream is my dear friend Lewis. He has an excellent YouTube channel where he documents his life living in America, where he documents all sorts of things, and also creates phenomenal musical numbers, one of which I was involved in, 2 of which I was involved in, but only 1 physically. But so please go give him a follow, give him a like. But also, Dan, we've been talking about Fika. Dan is the person who taught me about Fika Hexic. Hexic, who is in the chat, is also from Sweden. And I was talking about how the song was never ending. And sticks in your head forever. And still does to this day. Oh god, I've become stuck. Oh god. Help me. Yeah, that's the guy. Also the guy who honestly helped me get myself sorted in terms of getting in shape. He gave me a fitness plan that I have stuck to this day, and I have lost a significant amount of weight on it. And I'm comfortable. Swedish fika. Instead of guns, try cinnamon buns. That's the song that's going to get me DMCA'd this stream. That's the song I've sung more than any other song. A Krogan! Keep shooting it while it's down, otherwise it'll get back up. Oh, okay. We got some Swedish going on in the chat. That's for you, Dan.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
That's from all the shooting I did.
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
All right, folks. I have no qualms with people chatting to each other in their native language. So, if you know Swedish, though, please, by all means, let me know what's going on. But it's nice to see you, Dan. It's nice to see you always, Lewis, my friend. And like I say, also give Dan a follow on Instagram and YouTube. Right? I think you're on all the things. Singing Cameraman has been an enormous support to me throughout my YouTube journey. And these two are both people. Follow train, here we come. Oh yes, these two are two of the people that I was working with on ships for a long time. I have a lot of love for them. They're good lads and good friends.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
Appreciate it, Dan.
Their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Ooh, hey, some people died. That looks bad. Obviously, but like, you know what I mean. Can I get through? How do I get through here? I would like to leave this area, please. Oh. In the elevator. That's how I leave. I saw you guys on Instagram singing singing The Sound of Silence. It sounded incredible. Yeah, they've added some extra bits and bobs to this area, including more corpses, because obviously terrible things have happened here. And so they're like, it makes sense that you would see actual corpses of people who have died. Hey Garrus, please don't get my way, thank you. Unalive people. Indeed, Anakin Skywalker. You're a great lad too, mate, from both of us. Also, love that you're playing Mass Effect. Oh, dude. I put a vote up in the community post after I finished Final Fantasy IX, and it was a almost unanimous decision. Bits and bobs is my favorite English words. I like bits and bobs too. It's a fun way of describing just stuff. Hey, what? What are those noises?
What was that?
That's what I'm saying.
Wind. This place is in bad shape.
Animals and wind, I think not, maybe, Garrus. Oh. Well, that's probably bad. They seem fun. Huh? Let's put this one. Oh, God. I'm glad that my teammates are on it, because I was missing all of those. Animals wind, exactly. Also, welcome in, Anakin Skywalker. Which is a sentence that was strange to say, I'm not going to lie to you. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. I said pew, damn it. Pew. Pew.
What were those things?
Imagine going to Hotel Chocolate and asking for some bits and bobs. What if Bob's your uncle? Well, Fanny's your aunt, so, you know. Mutant Keeper? Mark them up. You know me. That's my job. Actually, I've got a really solid gun this playthrough. I don't know how... this is a modded playthrough. It's not modded for any sort of cheating or anything like that. It is predominantly for quality of life improvements and, like, consistency in aesthetics throughout the 3 games. For example, Mercenaries, getting some of the mercenary uniforms from the 2nd and 3rd game, and the Alliance wearing the Alliance uniform. But some of the other things it's done is put some of the guns from the 2nd and 3rd game into this game, and I've got one of them here, and it does seem to be pretty strong. Fanny's a Swedish girl name. Fanny's also a name that we sometimes use in the UK. You don't get many. I think Fanny was a nickname for Francis, probably. Get murked, as Lewis says. Oop, I turned around. Hi guys. I accidentally turned around in the lift, so we're just sort of really intimately close to one another.
A backup power system, Commander. It must be for the station's main plant.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
It's quite old-fashioned now. Yeah, most people don't. Oh, well, such Francis. Not many people are called Francis.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual
Okay.
boot required.
Well, let me try and fix that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Going down. Yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Fanny pack also, yes. Fanny's a Swedish girl name. Because of the English connotations, it's not a popular... Yeah, Fanny also means a lady's undercarriage. I've always known fanny packs as bum bags. Yeah, well, it's weird because, yeah, in the UK, fanny pack, fanny means butt. Shake your whammy fanny, funky song, funky song. Got the old Towers of Hanoi going on here. Dun, dun, dun. Words are funny. I'm sorry, I can never hear fanny pack without chuckling to myself. There are a lot of funny words.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Yes,
You're the
that
virtual
would be
intelligence
great.
that runs
Thank
this
you.
place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
I'm Commander Shepard.
Commander
This
Shepard.
is my favorite
I
mirror
work for
on
the
the
Citadel
Citadel.
Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems.
Great, great.
Please note that queries relating to
English
corporate
people
secrets require
visit Sweden.
privileged
The word
access.
end station on
Privileged
trains are
access
called
is
slut
only
station.
available to binary helix executives.
Is it
This
slut or
system is
sloot?
ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface
Futuristic
within
clipping,
Peak
right?
15.
It seems
I
like
need
you're
to
trying to
find
repair the
Matriarch
station.
Benezia.
Can I help?
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway
Fart
to the
equals
Rift Station
speed.
subsidiary labs.
Excellent.
User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
My farts
What's the
are fast.
situation here?
Lewis,
One moment, please.
that's accurate
Diagnostics in progress.
and diabolical.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
The German for
Manual
travelers silly.
restart
Yes, that's true,
required.
because there's the song Fart,
Critical
Fart, Fart
failure.
on the Autobahn,
Landline
right?
connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline.
Okay.
Report complete. Do you have an additional system status
Tell me about the
query?
landlines.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15.
Okay, so we should turn those on.
This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot
As an
labs,
English-speaking
the
person, I will never
cabling
see
was
fart control and
automatically
not
ejected.
laugh. Sure, travel control.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline
Look,
at
I know
the
some
time.
people who could do with a
Shutdown
bit more
could
fart
occur
control.
if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions.
You hope.
It may also damage mechanical ones.
You hope.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Why do you look like a librarian?
My user interface skin was chosen by the users for their own comfort and enjoyment.
Tell me why you were
A
shut
scholarly
down.
avatar was deemed most appropriate for this facility.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
That seems a tad unnecessary.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems
No
are
worries.
permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a
See you in a bit,
database
Duff.
program.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access.
Well, I mean...
Only executives of binary
I
helix
have privileged
that
access because I want to, please.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2
Things went bad.
Tram shut down.
Things went really
Landline
bad.
to Hot Labs
And then things
disconnected.
went super
Stage
bad.
3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation
I'm assuming contaminants
initiated.
are the bug
Code
things that
Omega
keep running
sent.
around and trying to kill us?
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our
Alright. I'm gonna go
research
fix
require
the stuff so I can get on the
privileged
tram.
Only executives of binary helix have that level of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
I think I
Logging
better
you out.
leave right now.
User alert.
Before
Main
I fall
reactor
in
shut down
deeper.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Something's happened.
User alert. Landline connections.
Just about to film something, Kenny. GGG. Down there, we'll watch later if you're still on. No stress, man. Probably only gonna go for another half hour, but enjoy your recording. If it's anything like the recording I heard earlier today, I'm so excited about it, mate. Love to you both dearly. I hope you're doing well. Oh god. Oh god. And thanks for dropping in also. Always lovely to see you. Always love to see all of you. It's always nice.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance
like
with
hanging out and
emergency
chatting with you
containment
folks.
procedures.
You're all right,
Manual
you lot.
restart required. User alert.
checking
Landline
to see if
connections
there are
are
anything for me to
disabled.
open.
Passenger trams are offline.
Yes, I know. You told me. Oh, there we go. There is one. I ran right past it. Alright. Talk to me, Goose.
Online. How may I assist
That's
you?
all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
How do I turn on the thing I need to turn on? Right here. Landline's repaired. Excellent. Nailed it. I have a what? You have a bottle of water. I see. You have a bottle
User
of water.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
That's the #1 go-to for Brits. That I always find very amusing whenever someone's like, "Oh, you're British? Do you have a bowl of water?" And then I'm like, "Don't be ridiculous. No one speaks like that." And then when I'm back in my hometown where we speak a little bit more common, I'll be like, "Yeah, pass us a bottle of water." And I'm like, oh, "Damn it! I did the thing. I did the thing that they make jokes about. Now I feel silly." You love UK English? I mean, me too. Me too. I have taken on some
User alert.
Americanisms.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency
I tend to use
containment
trash
procedures.
instead of rubbish these
Manual
days.
restart
Just because it's easier. One of the things that I find very
in accordance with emergency containment
odd
procedures.
is in the US. The first time I came to the US, I asked someone where the bathroom was, right? Because I needed the bathroom. I needed to go to the bathroom. And so I asked, "Hey, where's the bathroom?" And they were like, "What?" I said, "Where's the bathroom?" And they went, well, the Aussies probably do feel the same way with, "Oh, no." They were like, "We don't have a bathroom." I was like, "You don't have a bathroom? You have a toilet?" And they were like, "Oh, the restroom." And I was like, "You knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. Come on now, don't give me that nonsense."
User alert. Main reactor
Oh,
shut
you mean the
down
restroom.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Yes,
Manual
of course I mean the
restart
restroom.
required.
I mean the water closet, the lavatory. I died.
User alert. Main reactor shut down
And
in
it
accordance
drove
with
me
emergency
nuts. I
containment
was like, what?
procedures.
Come on now.
Manual
Come
restart
on.
required.
Let's not be silly. If I say where's the bathroom, you know what I mean. Yes, it was a theater. I was in a theater. I was going to watch Men in Blake in a musical. And I was like, I just need to go to the bathroom. And they were like, do you mean the restroom? Actually, you know what? I've never asked. Guy, you're American. Anyone else who's American? Was I getting trolled? Excuse me, my dear boy. I will have to retreat quickly to the water closet to pet my bum. 100% how I speak all the time.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Not understanding bathroom is American isn't unheard of. There's no way they didn't. So they were just trolling me. Is what I'm now understanding. That's what you're telling me. I was being trolled. Rude. That's what that is. Rude. I shall never forgive them. I say bathroom more than anything else. So 100% of trolling. Outrageous behaviour. Furious. Fuming I am. Absolutely fuming.
Required.
Maybe they just didn't understand my accent. But then again, bathroom is pretty straightforward. It's like, excuse me, where's the bathroom?
Reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual
Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad at that one worker at that one theater in San Francisco. We say bathroom if we ask for a shower or bath, otherwise we may just say toilet. Okay. I mean, yeah, where's the toilet is fine. But like, I don't know. They just wanted to mess with me. And they succeeded.
User alert. Main reactor shut down.
It's not they heard your accent in a somewhat noisy place and they couldn't hear you well. Hearing an accent when you aren't expecting it could throw you off. Yeah, now it's weird for me as I'm having to learn the West Country and Brummie accent. And they're also talking English. I mean, sort of, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. They probably were just confused because they were like, oh, gosh, suddenly a British person. Golly gee, there's a rocket launcher up there.
Now is not the time.
All patched up.
So that's what happened to me last time.
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I'm gonna need you to stay still for a second. We good? Everybody alive? Everybody well?
I owe you one.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Garrus. I got killed by it the first time. You got killed by it the second time. We're all equal here. The HE3, the helium-3 line is cut, but now it's not cut. We fixed the fuel lines. I've completed the repairs to Peak 15! Whoop whoop! You gotta learn a Brummie accent, everybody being like, hey. How you doing there, Liam? What you up to? You having a nice day? Weather looks like it's gonna rain. Could do with a new umbrella, honestly, if I think about it. Should probably get one. Don't worry about it, Neptune. You can borrow my umbrella if you need one. I don't mind, as long as you bring it back. You having flashbacks? You having flashbacks, Neptune? Or flash forwards? Or flash sideways if it's actively happening to you at the moment? Come on, there's another one. There we go. I knew you were coming. I don't know if you've heard the idiom horses for courses. Yeah, it's basically like, it's the normal thing, right? It's just sort of like, yeah, it's horses for courses. That's my understanding of it. Of the idiom. It's an idiom, you idiot. To Peak 15! To the hot labs! You sound so close to my colleague.
Alright
there, is the machine working properly?
Loose contaminants in the
decontamination chamber.
So
Access
drop a
to
line.
passenger tramways inadvisable.
For all those people going, what the hell is he saying? That's a Birmingham accent for you, okay? I'm not exaggerating it.
The door could
that
be
is the
finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
that is roughly how it is. I'm gonna sneeze. That's the same way that you use it's 6 and 2 3s. Oh dear.
Connections restored. Processing new
Peaky
data.
Blinders accent. It is,
User
yeah.
alert.
It is pretty much the
Unable
I mean,
to
the Peaky
connect
Blinders
to
have a
hot lab
more
facilities.
subdued one. A more realistic
What's this
one.
about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber.
I can see that.
The
How do I
tram
do
station has been
purge?
sealed in the interest of crew
The accent of Ozzy Osbourne's
Activation
hometown.
of the
Indeed.
fail-safe plasma jets is
Rip,
recommended
Ozzy.
prior to
Big rip.
access.
How do I activate
However,
the
he
fail-safe
went out how
system?
he wanted to go out. He had a
Controls for
massive
the
concert
fail-safe
and then
systems
sort
are
of
located in the security
sleep, essentially,
checkpoint
as far as I'm aware.
outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently
What
inoperable.
do I have to do with the failsafe system?
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination
How do I
chamber.
get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is unfortunately,
What's the problem?
there is a
They got
hardware
it done in
fault
Switzerland.
in the
I
control
see.
system. This can be repaired on.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Rift Station.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Yeah. I mean, that tracks.
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
I mean, at that point in life, you know what I mean? He was very, very old. He was very, very sick.
To prevent the spread of
Sick.
contagion.
So if that did,
It would
if there
also
is what
appear that
happened,
there are several employees quarantined for medical
it's his
treatment.
decision.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Tell me
Give
about
me
the
a
hot
status report
labs.
on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged.
That's a
Data
rumor.
is
Yeah, I mean,
limited.
it is.
You have no idea
I'm not
what's
going to
going on
speculate.
inside.
It is sad that we lost him,
I'm
but
afraid
also,
not.
like,
My last log entry is
he was
shortly
old, he
after
was
the
sick.
Stage 2
He lived a
containment alert was sounded.
hell of a
Give
life.
me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants.
It would be
during
nice if they could,
development.
Hex. It would be nice if everyone could
The
have a say in how
complex
they
is
go.
built
And I
with
don't necessarily
ventilation.
mean everyone
In the
getting
event of
assisted
an accident, it can
exits.
be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
Because you shouldn't just be able to
That's all I need right now.
dip out
Very
on a
well,
whim.
Commander. Logging
But,
you
like,
out.
the whole if you're sick and you...
Control group, losing them. They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry.
Then there's a reasonable argument for it.
Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving. They killed.
Himself would be easier. Well, that worked. Worked pretty well, actually. Guys, I figured out how to use the contamination purge. Let's go for under attack again. Go away, unknown creature. That's also part of the mod, by the way. It shows these guys up as unknown creatures because up until this point, they are unknown creatures. We don't know what they are. That's what I mean. It's illegal in so many places. If I'm really sick and there is no return, I'd gladly rather go peacefully than laying in a hospital and suffer. Yeah. I mean, it's a tricky one, and I understand why it's so hotly debated regularly. I wouldn't know how to feel if a loved one of mine wanted to do that. But at the same time, it's not really my say. I don't know. I just hope none of us ever has to come across a situation where we need to decide that. You know? To Rift Station!
Destination, Rift Station.
Choo choo! Woo woo woo! Chugga 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 choo choo! I'm a serious
Rift
person.
Station, Binary Helix
Who told you I
Research
wasn't?
Facility.
Here, absolutely. Alright, folks. It's a little early, but my stomach is grumbling, and we just made it to the Binary Helix facility. So I actually think this is a very good place to pause, make a save, and leave it for today. So that is where we are going to leave off for today. Thank you so much for coming and watching, for everyone who's come and hung out and chatted. It's so wonderful, whether you are a chatter or a lurker. I always appreciate you. And if you're watching it back on YouTube, I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I very much so have, coming and hanging out with you all. It's always lovely. If you enjoyed the stream, or if you enjoyed the video watching it back, please do the YouTubey things I said at the beginning, like and subscribe, all that jazz. And if you want to leave a comment down below and you don't know what to comment, please put, "What are these unknown creatures?" in the comments below to let me know that you made it this far and help get the video in front of wonderful people like yourselves. Now remember, there is no stream tomorrow, as it is a Wednesday, which is the day I do most of my recording, my editing, and my logistical stuff, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday at 12 PM Eastern Time with more Mass Effect and more conversations with you wonderful people. So please do join us then, 12 PM Eastern, right here on this channel. We have got the first part of Space Marine 2 has just gone up on YouTube. Go give that some love. It's my first time playing through the campaign, so I'm very excited about it. It's lots of fun. Yeah, cool. In the meantime, as always, see you on Thursday, same time, same place. And between now and when I see you next, please stay safe, stay kind, and be good to each other. I love